everyone, it's Job. I hope you're doing well. Today we are opening some happy mail from Gladys. Thank you so much, Gladys, for sending all this lovely mail over to the PO box. It's so incredibly generous, and I can't thank everyone enough who has sent stuff over. It's so generous, and I still can't believe that there's mail circulating across the world and finding its way into my little PO box. I don't know why I'm suddenly amazed by the mail system, but I don't know, it's still one of those like little miracles for me. It's so interesting, and yes, I can't thank Gladys and everyone else enough who has sent anything over the past few months. It's honestly been really fun kind of interpreting all of these happy mail packages as journal spreads, because it kind of shows the style of the people who are sending things over, and I really enjoy it. But Gladys was incredibly generous, and she made like mini envelopes that had different themes, and they all were really applicable to me. There's like a plant one, there's a stationery one, there was a coffee one, there's a postage stamp one. There's all of these things that I'm really interested in, so thank you again, Gladys, for sending all these lovely things over. Also, these friend stickers, oh, so good. The pivot one, I still need to put it on my water bottle because it's so good. Pivot! Are you a Friends fan? Let me know what your favorite episode is down in the comments below. But we're going to get journaling. Today's journaling session is going to take place across multiple notebooks because, like I said in previous videos, I'm trying to capture how I actually journal on a regular basis, which means I'm jumping around from multiple notebooks because I have no patience to finish one journal spread like in its entirety in one sitting, because I just like to jump around. Because once you have like supplies open, especially if I have paint open, I will put that paint on multiple notebooks and different surfaces just to get, I don't know, the bang for my buck. Like, I don't want to waste the paint that's on my brush, so I might as well smear it on a different notebook. But I feel like a lot of people are like that, especially when they're journaling, because one idea leads to another thing, and you kind of just let your creativity run wild, which has been freeing for me because I've always felt like I needed to finish a journal spread on camera from start to finish. But the more that I journal on camera, the more I realize like I should just be myself, and that means I am journaling in multiple notebooks all at once. So if you're getting confused, just let me know. I can always leave like labels or put in some text at the bottom so you can follow along which notebooks I'm using. So this journaling session was a few weeks back, and I believe I was working in my Thinking of You notebook, and I was actually drawing my new then Lamy Safari that's in the burnt orange or Savannah orange. Nope, Savannah green is the other colorway. This is the Sienna. I don't know. It's the burnt orange one that's really lovely, and I ended up drawing that on the Thinking of You notebook, and then I added the actual label that Gladys sent over, and that became my collage in my Midori Traveler's notebook, which I absolutely love because all of the work was done for me, and it was a way for me to preserve all of the lovely work and care that Gladys put into creating this mail package. So I really enjoyed that, and then I used the seal, the pink wax seal that was on the outer, I guess, wrapping of the package, and I kept it so that little wax seal could kind of anchor the top right corner of the journal spread. I didn't add much. I added some of this lovely like onion skin paper that was in the mail package, and then I added the orange washi tape that was, I think, used on the outside package because I wanted to use as much of the packaging as I can. I also opened up the little postage stamp envelope, and I looked around for a pink and orange stamp, which there was one, and it's so lovely. I kind of wish I like took a picture of it or scanned it because it's so beautiful, and I don't know if I'll ever find a pink and orange stamp again. But I framed the little I guess it's kind of like the address part of the envelope, and I kind of anchored it next to that cactus, if that's making any sense. Right now I'm going through all of the little envelopes again that Gladys sent over, and there was one envelope that had all of these coffee related goodies. And can someone like direct me in the direction of where these have been purchased? Or these are amazing. They're all like washi stickers or washi flake stickers, which is so nice because I'm still like weirdly growing my collection of like sticker flakes. I don't actually own very much, and all the sticker flakes that I own are actually from Happy Meal. So yeah, if anyone has any favorite like sticker flake companies, let me know. I know that BGM makes some pretty good sticker flakes, but yeah, I just am still a big stationery noob at times. The more that I watch Twitch streams about stationery, the more I realize, like, man, I don't really know much about stationery. I only know my traveler's notebooks, and then that's it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying watching other people on YouTube and streams just to learn more about other supplies that I don't normally use, because I do get into the same habit of collaging with only scrap papers because that's something that I'm comfortable with. I love craft paper. I love using some Poscas here and there. The watercolor paints come out, but I think this year specifically, I want to try doing more things and breaking out of my usual shell of how I'm doing things. One thing specifically that I really want to work on is actually using my Midori Traveler's Notebook other than just like a daily journal, because I end up doing that all the time, and I kind of want to go back to like the early like 2015 days when I was using it for like different things, and I had specific notebooks and inserts inside for specific causes. So like I was thinking of maybe creating like a drink log of all of the coffees that I've tried, like a coffee journal or something like that. I just want to be more creative with how I use my things, because I have a lot of these notebooks and notebook covers, and I kind of want to switch things up. But while I was rambling about that, I actually added a few floral elements to the Thinking of You notebook, as well as my Midori Traveler's Notebook spread. I think we're going into the week of Valentine's Day in this journal spread, as well as Lunar New Year. So there were a lot of like pinks and reds because of that theme for that week. And I'm just going to say, I think the final product of the Thinking of You spread was a little bit busy for me, and a little too matchy, but sometimes matchy is fun. I'm still trying to break out of that habit of actually making sure I'm only using like 3 colors in a journal spread, because I get too matchy and then I end up, I guess, omitting some washi tapes and some other supplies that I would have used because it doesn't match like the color story of a journal spread. I know some people are like the opposite. They're trying to find a little bit more limited color palette for things, but I have so much stuff that I can use, and I feel so limited sometimes with my own head because I do want to stick to like a strict color palette. But yeah, these are just like inner ramblings in my head when I'm journaling. As you can see, this was also the time that I was getting way more into fountain pens. I would say my fountain pen journey kind of has skyrocketed since, I guess, early February and even late January, and it kind of just steamrolled because this orange Lamy Safari actually started a series of purchases of fountain pens, and I think that's one thing that I'm trying to also hone in the next few like months, because I kind of let my fountain pen spending go a little out of hand. I purchased like, I think maybe 5 or 6 new fountain pens within the span of like 2 months or 2 to 3 months, which is, you know, for some people that might be a little, for some people that might be a lot. For me, that's a lot. I basically had, I think, maybe 5 or 6 fountain pens from the years of 2016 to like early 2020. I was fine with just those 6 very basic fountain pens, and it has since doubled because of my interest in fountain pens and inks. But yeah, it's a little bit alarming. I need to calm it down a little bit with the fountain pen spending. But I am happy that I have reignited that flame, because there is so much joy in fountain pens, at least for me, because they offer such a unique writing experience, as well as, I don't know, there's just a really fun novelty towards it. It feels like a little secret that I have to myself, especially when I'm writing stuff in my work planner. It feels like a little secret that I have that, I don't know, gives me a lot of joy, because, you know, people are out there using ballpoints and gel pens, which are all right, but yeah, it just feels really special to use a fountain pen in like a really mundane setting like school or work. But maybe that's just me romanticizing fountain pens. But let me know if you want a little bit of a beginner's guide or like a very gentle intro to fountain pens, because I think the more that I use these pens, the more comfortable I am with talking about them. And some pens I've had for like 5+ years, so I think I can give a little bit of a review on those pens because they have been very sturdy and have been in my life for quite a long time now. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in watching, because I don't know, I always get a little bit muddled with what you guys want to watch because I feel like I'm boring you with all this journaling content. But that's my inner critic coming out. I need to stop. Okay, I think this is the completed spread. I actually ended up liking this. I said that I didn't really like how this turned out, the Thinking of You spread, but it looks actually really fun. And I really like how the pink, green, and red came together nicely without looking too like holiday-esque. So that's a little win for today. I think that's it. Be sure to check me out on Twitch. I stream live Pacific Standard Time on Sundays at 9:30, so that's a late one. And then I have a kind of evening stream on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. And then for anything else, check me out on Instagram. I try to update that as much as I can. And I will see you next Monday. Bye, everyone.